Oh my God. Oh my gosh. This is not real. This can't be real. This can't be real. This can't be this can't be real. This can't be real. My heart is racing so fast, bro. My heart is racing so fast. Oh my gosh, I'm not okay. Something that you worked for 6 years could literally vanish in the blink of an eye. Everything could be okay. You could be sitting at your computer, working, editing videos, playing music, checking email, in a great mood. At any given second, your whole YouTube channel can be gone. The YouTube channel that you've been working, it don't even matter how long it was, is. This is your baby. Your YouTube channel, if you're anybody like me, it's my baby. I love it. I don't do it for monetary reasons. I don't do it for whatever. I do it because I love it. I love genuinely sharing information that I know, putting people on game, just vlogging my life. It's fun to me. Talking to a camera, talking to y'all, it's fun. But it's also a lot of work, and it's a lot of hours and time and creativity and everything put into something that can literally be gone because some person don't want to work hard and they want to hack my YouTube channel to take it over. And it's crazy because this has happened right after I was celebrating hitting over 5 million views on YouTube. I was celebrating that, and this happened right after. I feel like I was targeted. This is why people say make sure your stuff is backed up. Granted, YouTube does have a feature like your channel gets shut down or whatever forever, like you can download your content, like give you access to your content. But like, this is why they say have a website and put your content on your website. Have other ways to communicate with your community by having like newsletters. Being in control of your content because you don't own these platforms. Like they could be like, oh, strike, and I'm taking your channel down forever and everything you work for is gone. So this experience for me was definitely an eye-opener for sure. You live and you learn, so that's a great thing. That's a good thing. I always like to think about the positive that comes out of situations. But anyways, let me get into a story of how my channel, so embarrassing, me, someone that works in cybersecurity, someone that talks about cybersecurity and gives cybersecurity tips on YouTube, I got hacked. My YouTube channel got hacked and taken over. It was a hijack. A real hijack. That's what they call it on YouTube when your channel gets hijacked, bro. Let me tell you. So boom, a Thursday afternoon, or I don't know. I remember the dates, but whatever. Thursday, I'm working on a project at work, but I'm also multitasking and I'm checking my Howabunga email. For this, let me backtrack a little bit to give you some context. For about a month, somebody was trying to hack into my email, my Gmail account. I kept getting these emails saying, oh, you got a recovery request. And I kept saying, no, this is not me. Gmail what? Email my recovery email. And also send me text messages and email me. Saying someone's trying to, is this you trying to access your Gmail? Someone's trying to change your password. This was going on for a month, right? And the only reason why I was using my Gmail account right now for my Howabunga YouTube channel, because your channel has to be connected to a Gmail account, whatever. I have everything in place. I have the 2-factor authorization in place. I have my passkeys in place. Everything that YouTube tells you to do to secure your YouTube channel and your Gmail, I have that in place. The only thing that I didn't have was a separate passkey device. Even with that, if these are professional hackers, the people that took over my account, they will remove the passkey. Once they get access, they will remove it. So boom, sitting, working, checking email. I get an email from a brand that I worked with in the past. And I've been emailing this account for a couple of days, going back and forth, negotiating a term for the sponsorship. And they're like, we finally come to agreement. They're like, great, we're going to send you the email. Go ahead and go to the Google form, fill out the information, accept the contract. Woo. Mind you, I worked with this brand before. I go to the email and I clicked on it, and it's like exactly how it was the first time when I worked with them a couple of months ago. It was the exact same thing. In order for them to access your analytics, you got to go click on the link and fill out the little form so that they can see the back end of your analytics, your reach. And then you go in and you fill out your name, your address to get the product. You click on the part where it says the rate that y'all agreed to. Then it's the contract, and you signed it and you submit. And that's how it was last time. It went smoothly. I got paid, whatever. This time, as soon as I hit the little Google thing to let them have access to my account, I got logged out of my YouTube, completely logged out of my YouTube and logged out of my Gmail. So I go to log back in, and I get my passkey to my phone, say, hey, are you trying to log in? What number? And then you say, this is me. Is this you? Yeah, this is me. And then on your, where you're trying to log in, it gives you a number. And then on the screen, it gives you a number. So you have to say the number 7. You click 7 and it matches and it allows you to log in. But when I did that, it didn't allow me to log in. And then the next time I tried to log in, it was saying I was logged out. It said my password changed. I was trying to do passkeys. I was trying to do my face passkey on my other devices. I tried to do the passkey on my backup recovery email. My husband tried to help me because I started to freak out so bad, y'all. I was freaking out. The theatricals that I gave in the beginning of the video, I had to reinvent it. It was that times 10 though. I was freaking out. I was going crazy. I was crying. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. My husband was like, calm down, Howard, calm down. I was like, I got hijacked. So they logged me out of every single device, changed the password, changed the passkey, changed the recovery email. It happened so fast, y'all, too. Everything happened because I'm already on top of it. I'm a cyber chick. I know what I'm doing. Bet, go get my passkey. Pat, go get my other devices. Bet, did that. But they were 2 steps ahead of me. When everything kind of settled, I saw they were trying to log in all morning. I was getting all these Gmail on my recovery email. I'm having flashbacks, y'all. It was crazy. It felt like one of the worst days of my life. Stuff like this is so inconvenient. Outside of it being traumatizing, oh my God, I worked for this for so long and now it's gone. Somebody hacked it, and I'm like, I don't know what they're going to do. They're in my email. They're in my Gmail. I have accounts attached to the Gmail. My doctor's appointment. The time frame that my account was hacked was probably a week and a half. All that time, I didn't have access to certain things. I didn't have access to my email. So many things is going through my mind. What are they about to do? Are they about to extort my family for money? Are they about to open accounts? Are they going to be able to steal money from me? Literally spent all day trying to get access back into my email and back into my YouTube channel, and nothing worked. I did get access to my channel again. I'm going to tell you what you need to do to prevent this from happening to you. And I'm going to tell you what to do if it does happen to you. Y'all, hackers basically somehow spoofed the partnership that I did with this brand before. Made everything identical. The email was identical. This was pointed out to me by ChatGPT, is that instead of using an I, they used a L. But in the email, it looked like an I for the email address. But as far as the platform that you use for them to access the back end of your analytics and also to fill out the contract and stuff was exactly the same, y'all. It was exactly the same. Made a split image of it. So y'all gotta really be careful. Because I'm somebody that's very careful, and I got. From now, I run every single email through ChatGPT. That was crazy. Real quick, because I don't want this video to be too long. I'm gonna put everything on the screen, if not in the screen description. Make sure your two-step authorization is on your Gmail. And make sure it's on your AdSense if you are monetized. Make sure your two-step verification is on. Make sure that you have passkeys, facial recognition passkey, the passkeys, like the codes that they give you. Download those codes. Put them somewhere safe. I don't know what safe is to you. I'm not going to tell you that. You can print it, put it somewhere safe, because you can use those codes. Also, want to make sure you have a recovery email. I have 2 now. This is where YouTube Gmail will contact you if anything happened, because they was sending me stuff saying suspicious activities on my email. So this is where they send those type of emails, so you could be ahead of the game. You also need to get somebody reliable, maybe your mom, maybe your sister, family member, to be an account manager on your YouTube channel. This way they will have their own separate email and their own separate password that they could use to access the back end of your YouTube channel, and they could recover your YouTube from that. I didn't have one in place. I have one now. She also has a YouTube channel. If this was to happen again, she should still have access to it, and she should be able to put in a ticket and also talk to YouTube. And then make an X account. Y'all know former Twitter. If you don't have X, make an X account. I'm going to get into why when we go into if your channel get hacked. So those are the things that you need to put in place to secure your account. Crazy enough, I had most of these things in place. I just didn't have the device. Now I have the device, the passkey, the actual device that you put into your phone or you put into your computer, and you use your fingerprint to get in. Them being able to hack my Gmail had me gagged. I was baffled. Google is supposed to be the most secure, and I got hacked. But it was partially my fault. But at the same time, it was like, y'all know this ain't me. As soon as they took over my account was getting flagged for suspicious activities. The people that hacked my account, their main goal of hacking my account was to take over, and they made it to a Bitcoin account. On that evening, I saw that they were streaming a Bitcoin video on my YouTube channel, but it seemed like it was a stream that was coming from another stream, which was it looked like a really big Bitcoin person, and he was doing a convention, and they were streaming the convention on my YouTube channel, and it was getting a lot of views. It was getting more views than I would get if I went live on my channel. It was crazy. It was so many views. So I'm thinking these views was coming from other sources. I don't know if this guy pays creators with large channels or whatever to help get more views to stream it. I don't know. It was weird. This is the thing that happened. So after my account got hijacked, that happened, right? I have subscribers that noticed that this is not the type of content that I make. This is weird. This is odd. And people were reporting. The live got shut down. And then after that, my whole channel got terminated. And this kind of crushed me even more and made my heart drop to my stomach even more, because at first, at least I'm able to see my channel. At least my videos are still there. They're not deleted, nothing. I was able to still see it. My channel's not shut down. I know that I'll be able to some way gain access to my channel again. But seeing that my channel was terminated, and I've seen people talk about how their channel got terminated and they never got it back ever for it being falsely. So all of that was run through my mind. And I was depressed all of these days that my channel was hacked and that it was shut down, right? It was shut down for days. I thought I was never going to get my channel back. Part of me knew I was, but at the same time, I was like, oh, I was thinking about everything. I was overthinking. I was checked every day. I would try to log in. Every day I would try to check. It kept saying the recovery email was still that random person. YouTube, Gmail, when you try to log in, it did tell me it's temporarily terminated because of suspicious activity to protect your account. So that made me feel a little bit better and optimistic that they know that it's suspicious activity and they know that it wasn't me. Whatever funny business they were doing, it wasn't me. Y'all know it wasn't me. Y'all know my character. I had this channel for 6 years. Y'all know I wouldn't do this. I'm having flashbacks. Give me a moment. Your channel got hacked. What to do now? My channel got hacked. After I calmed down, I have to think about this. I have to get my channel back. Let's get it. First, if you have that, see if the account manager could access your account. If they could access your account, then they could go in and they could help you recover it with the person. If they can't get access to it and go in and change the password, whatever, it has steps. I don't know the steps because I never got that far, but the account manager, it would have steps like they could report, hey, this account been hacked. Then if they cannot recover or gain access to the account, then you want to fill out a recovery form. Your account manager should be able to access this form and send it to you so that you can fill it out on behalf of your other account. So it will ask for that email address that got hacked. It will ask for that channel code that got hacked and then follow the directions of that. So you'll fill out the form, and in the process of your channel getting hacked, try to document everything. I told you I have screenshots of everything. So when the account went live, I had a screenshot. I had a screenshot from earlier. I told y'all that somebody kept trying to access my account. I took those screenshots because once you fill out this recovery form, it's going to ask you for all of this information about you submit the form. They might come back and have other questions or might want you to send proof or something like that. Oh, what happened when your channel got hacked? Did you click on anything? What did you click, or do you have a screenshot? So I was able to send them all of that stuff that I had. So this is where X come in. Communicate with Team YouTube on X. They're really fast at getting back to you. If you don't have any other way to get you don't know how to find the recovery form, you don't have an account manager or whatever, they will send you the recovery form to fill out. That would be the first thing they do. And I also like them because, like I said, they're very responsive. And then they also will give you, what is it called? The report code that you could go on Gmail where you fill out that form and see where they are in the process of reviewing your account. Because after you put in the thing, obviously they're going to review it and it'll tell you where they are in the process so you won't be going crazy. Because I was checking that every day. You still going to go crazy? I was checking that every day, baby. I was like, where we at in the process? Did y'all see that it wasn't me yet? Y'all saw it wasn't me? Come on, give me my account back. Tweet Team YouTube on X, or you can direct message them, tell them what's going on, and they're gonna give you steps of what to do. And they be like, try this, and if that doesn't work, try this, and if that doesn't work, then they be like, all right, so it got to be escalated. So in order to be escalated, fill out this form, and it's gonna have all the steps. I don't need to go over that with you because you're gonna know how to do it. They're gonna tell you. Because most likely, if they're doing funny business on your account, they're gonna temporarily shut it down or whatever. Sorry, my camera ran out of storage, but it's gonna basically tell you to put in your recovery email, and then the team on YouTube is going to contact you on your recovery email. So it's just another measure like, hey, I'm here. Hey, I'm here. They seen your form. They seen this recovery email. They're going to contact you. Hold on, let me see. And then basically that's it. Eventually, I kept checking my YouTube channel. So I was able to access my channel before they even sent me the email saying, oh, we found that your channel was hijacked. We fully restored your channel. The email came 2 days after I already had gained access to my channel. And when I gained access to my channel, not much was done in my email. They didn't touch my emails at all. The only thing they did was they changed my banner on YouTube. They changed my profile picture and they was going live and posting stuff. But by the time I got on my channel, YouTube had already taken everything down that they had put up. Like I said, my channel was down for a week and a half. Y'all, I was depressed for a week and a half going through it. And I didn't tell anybody. The only person that knew was my sister, and because she also has a YouTube channel, and my husband. That's the only people that knew during this time because I don't know, personal preference. I just wanted to make sure I get my channel back before I tell anybody and make sure I'm good before I let anybody know what was going on. So I battled with that silently, and it was tough. It was crazy. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like people be preying on your downfall, and if I made it known to everybody that was going on, some people were like that. Misery loves company. People be evil eye. People when they have accomplishments and are doing well and stuff like that. I just didn't want to share it while I was actually going through it. But now I'm happy that I was able to go through that because now I know what to look out for. I'm more conscious. I'm able to share my story, and I'm able to help others that this may happen to, or hopefully it doesn't happen to you if you put all these safety measures in place like I told you. And everything happens for a reason. So after I had to talk, my mom knew too. I had to talk with my mom. She calmed me down a lot. She said, whatever happened is happening for a reason. You'll get it back. Don't let the enemy see you cry. Don't let the enemy see you down, because you're giving the enemy what it wants. It feeds off of that. So just stay calm. Stay your bubbly self. When you're out and about, Be happy, try to be as happy as possible, try to be as much as yourself as possible. Don't talk about it on the internet. And that's exactly what I did. And I felt so much better after that. I got my channel back. You don't take stuff for granted, because what if I took my channel for granted and then that happened? You get what I mean? Woo, we lucked in. But anyways, if you like this video, make sure you like it, thumbs up, share this video with anybody that you think may need to see it. And then also subscribe to my channel. Here on my channel, I do lifestyle and cybersecurity type of content. So thanks for coming to my TED, my crash out session. I really wanted to come on here and crash out, but I said, let me use this as and take and make it positive. Let me make this positive. So that's what I did. So I'll catch y'all in my next video, and it'll be more exciting, a better mood. Okay, we got some good content coming up. So definitely make sure you are locked in. Bye.